Kazakhstan's economy depends on oil and gas, and the slump in the industry has put its economic resilience to the test. Its currency has devalued. Inflation peaked at more than 15% last month. The government is trying to diversify the economy. Encouraging small and medium businesses is a focus. Amina Serzhova runs a small floristry business. The devaluation has hit her, and banks are not lending money for her company to expand.
If
I don't have a loan, I'm not going to be able to develop my business by opening a shop. I do understand that I have other issues which I have to pay for. So we're not developing, we're not expanding our business.
Igor Ilyinsky runs a small textile company producing T-shirts and underwear. He thinks the Eurasian customs union between Russia, Kazakhstan and Belarus has boosted business and that he doesn't need bank credit to expand.
The situation has changed. As far as I can see, there's support coming from the city council as well as the central government in order for my products to get access to a big supermarket.
But for those who do want credit here in Kazakhstan, the problem is not a lack of demand. The difficulties lie in small entrepreneurs getting loans from a strictly national banking system.
For a long time, there's not been an effective way to help businesses. Why? Because the government wanted to provide money, but there was not the channel. Yes, there was a banking infrastructure, but it's been separated from the real economy. Banks still prefer to make fast and easy money. They don't want to wait 5 or 10 years to get returns.
Corruption can also hamper business in Kazakhstan. The government's been taking measures to crack down on civil servants, such as tax inspectors, who abuse their positions. Leaders recognise that a lack of accountability here in the country scares away potential investors.
Despite the numerous campaigns against corruption, some of those practices still remain. The quasi-state sector has grown up. There are many state-owned companies working in the market, and despite the privatization, their role remains huge.
The government has changed some laws, administrative barriers and infrastructure for business in a bid to diversify Kazakhstan's economy.
A unique program has been created and the government has set up a center to put it into practice, the Ministry of Industry and New Technologies.
In rural areas where there's less development, there's a drive to invest in agriculture and ecotourism. Yurdos Sadu produces wheat and vegetables and says he's never faced corruption.
I haven't experienced it at my level yet. I'm a typical ordinary farmer. I've opted for an alternative approach and tried to get a public reputation and get the support of the Ministry of Agriculture. They try to support us, so I can't say I've experienced corruption here.
There's still poverty here in Kazakhstan, but it's seen as reducing faster than in other post-Soviet countries. This thanks mainly to oil revenues. But the feeling is that Kazakhstan now has to embrace the challenges of diversifying its economy as it sets its sights on future developments.